I'm Greg Grugan, and welcome to Watch Your Point, where our panelists call it like they see it. Let's greet them. Starting us off, attorney and conservative commentator Gary Polland. Next up, longtime Houston journalist and social worker Chow Win. In the 3 spot, attorney and former congressional candidate Nyanza Moore. Batting cleanup, public safety advocate April Aguirre. And closing us out, Bill King, well-known businessman, columnist, and fellow at Rice University's Baker Institute. Let's begin. Amid the cancellation of thousands of flights, the ongoing suspension of pay for federal workers, and all the other destructive fallout from the longest government shutdown in American history, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer offered a compromise.
Leader Thune just needs to add a clean 1-year extension of the ACA tax credits to the CR so that we can immediately address rising health care costs. That's not a negotiation. It's an extension of current law, something we do all the time around here.
It was a proposed compromise Republicans rejected as a continuation of massive profits for health insurance companies at taxpayer expense. Panel, the Senate will meet and vote again today, but I'm not thinking it's going to change, Gary.
Well, I don't know. I mean, when you look at the Congress, if the things that we have the government doing would be sent to the private sector, I don't think many people would even care that they weren't passing anything. But then you hear we have 45 million people on SNAP, which is food aid, which is a different question, is how do we get to that situation and why aren't more of these people in the workforce? So we've got lots of challenges, and I don't think they're very serious up there. They're trying to get political points, and this is both sides. It's not good. I mean, why are the air traffic controllers not getting paid? Why is it even under the government? You know, in foreign countries, air traffic control is run in the private sector. It'd probably be run a lot better than this. So it's very frustrating, and I think the Republicans, it was an off-year election, of course, and so they did not do well. And I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, maybe they should just stay out forever, right? Just leave. I mean, if they don't want to serve any of them and do their job, get the hell out.
Chow, the Democrats racked up some W's, you know, New Jersey, Virginia, New York, over in California. So it was a big day for them.
It was, and when we look at the big races, we can't overlook the smaller races, the county municipal races. But in this case, when you're feeling the pinch as an average American, never mind what's going on in Congress, but if I'm feeling the pinch that I'm not getting my food benefits, that I can't, that I'm worried about my health care, then Americans are going to respond at the polls. Congress needs to get off its hinds and do something, and think this is a very reasonable compromise. Give us a year, give Americans a year, get Congress a year to figure out ACA, to get those SNAP benefits back, and let's get moving. This, you know, standing on your ground and not doing anything is going to frustrate Americans, especially at the polls.
Bill has been watching the polls consistently. These ACA subsidies are enormously popular with Republicans, right, Bill?
Yeah, you know, it's so funny. I wrote a column this week for Real Clear Politics telling the Republicans what they ought to do is offer an extension in exchange for a clean CR, and they would flip the script on the Democrats, and the Democrats did exactly what I said to the Republicans. Look, the only reason the Republicans are not doing this is because Trump. You know, he's insisting he wins this particular battle, and I'm telling you what, he's leading them like Custer to a slaughter. The polls are absolutely clear. He's underwater by 25 points on inflation. He's underwater by 20 points on his tariff policy. And I have all my, well, those are all, you know, those are all biased polls. Well, no, this is an average of many polls. And, you know, if they're within the margin of error, that's one thing. But 20 and 25 points is way outside the margin. You cannot create a poll that's that far off. And the results on Tuesday night just confirmed that. I mean, this wasn't even close. This was a you-know-what whipping, you know. It wasn't close in any of these races. All of the Democrats outperformed. By the way, one race that people didn't pay attention is that Pennsylvania Supreme Court retention race. These were 3 Supreme Court justices that voted to extend the time for mail-in ballots, which was very controversial. There was a huge amount of money spent by Republicans to try to throw them off the court. They won by 3-1, Greg. I mean, this is not even close. And the Republicans don't wake up and realize that Trump is leading them into a box canyon. They're going to get killed in the midterms.
Speaking of that box canyon, the president continues to float the prospect of killing the filibuster. I mean, Nyanza, your thoughts as you watch
one thing I'm happy about is Mike Johnson is holding the line. The filibuster is how we keep bipartisanship. This is how our system works. If you make it so that the Republicans can just push through everything that they want whenever they want at any time without any Democratic input, then the same thing will happen when the Democrats take over. The smart Republicans understand that if we nuke this idea and blow up the filibuster, it's going to happen to them. And they already seen the bloodbath from Tuesday. If you flip Mississippi burning, if Mississippi is flipped with 4 Democrats replacing 4 Republicans, if you can flip the Mississippi House, you're going to win the presidency.
All right, April, close us out here.
Honestly, the Obamacare subsidies are for the working poor. That's people that do not make enough money to qualify for Medicaid, Medicare, SNAP, but the only thing they get for paying all of this money towards out of their taxes, out of their checks, is just a little help with health insurance. I just don't think that it's that big of a compromise. If we're willing to send billions of dollars overseas to another country's well-being, why can't we take care of Americans?
Argentina.
The Republicans, real quickly, the Republicans have been talking about providing an alternative to Obamacare since Obamacare came into being, and we still haven't seen one.
Where is it? Where is it?
They have not done it, and they need to, but people are afraid to change anything. But Obamacare is a failure. It doesn't work. It was supposed to save us money. It's not saving us money.
Well, it's saving
lives.
Saving lives.
Hold on.
Actually, our medical care, if you talk to your doctor, talk to your doctors and see what the situation is about how things are now compared to when Obamacare came in place, and it's much worse. You wait longer for the services.
Talking more about it in overtime still to come. Texas voters give the green light to property tax relief for nearly 6 million homeowners. But up next, folks in Texas 18 have narrowed down the field to a pair of very familiar names. We're talking Menifee versus Edwards on the other side of this break.